My name's Jay Elliott. I'm the Assistant Master Mechanic at the Falmouth Fire Rescue Department. I work with my boss, John Rose. And part of our function here is that we do a ride check-off with all the new firefighters to make sure that they are familiar with the trucks. And we also take them for driver technique so that they learn basically all the handling characteristics, the do's and the don'ts, to keep them safe and keep the motoring public safe.
My name is Greg Thomas. I'm a firefighter paramedic for Falmouth Fire. I've been with Falmouth Fire for about 6 months. Today I'm going to be going out with the mechanics, doing my driver training, doing my final driver test for with engine 25 here right behind me.
We will go over the basic functions of the truck, the engineering that goes into the trucks, the engines, transmissions, things like that, so they understand how the truck itself works. It makes it a much better experience for the young firefighters. They've got an awful lot to learn and to take this all in, and when they're, the bell hits and they're going out the door, they have an awful lot to think about. So this is one way that we do this to help them so that they know what they're up against.
Firefighter Thomas has driven all the apparatus. He's ending up here. This is the end of his check-off for the day. He'll drive the apparatus here. It'll handle very similar to our other two trucks, but there'll be a lot of improvements in the cab.
When driving a fire engine, you have to remember it takes a lot longer to stop, take a lot wider turns. This engine weighs 43,000 pounds. Doesn't stop easy. It's not as responsive as a car, so it takes a lot of getting used to when it comes to driving this, especially on narrow roads, back roads. Some of the roads here in Falmouth are just single-lane dirt roads. Even
though it's similar to our last generation of Pierces we bought, it's important that he gets to every vehicle, because every vehicle is a little different. Even though they look the same, NFPA standards change. The options on the truck change, so they really need to get in tune with each truck. And it's a lot to learn, as when the new firefighters get here. All the apparatus are different, and they need to learn. They need to learn how each one's different, because when they need to be able to perform when they get to the fire, and they need to know exactly how each truck works.
One thing that would help a lot is if people would always pull over to the right-hand side of the road when they see us responding, lights and sirens behind them. A lot of times, be amazed at how many people will either just stop, pull over into the center of the road, go into the wrong lane, do all sorts of stuff. If everybody just pulled over to the right-hand side of the lane, that opens up a nice clear path for us to get to where we need to go, and makes getting to where we need to go much quicker and safer for everyone.
The job is to make sure they get the apparatus to the fire safely and return it safely.